Sebastian gets his stick up high. Eric Holland's face. Their third look at the Nashville Predators power play. The second one was better than the first one. Let's see what they can do in this third.
Alfred Moore, a little red in the face. He doesn't appreciate what's been happening here at some of the.
Come on, Preds. What are you doing?
Well, you look at Eric Holland. I think he really enjoyed playing that villain. We talked about it before. He's doing his best to get under their skin. It seems to be working.
If we can borrow Philip Ford for his mustache.
The villain, that's right.
Villain role.
All right, time for the Vorlauf.
Nothing happening here so far in the first 20 seconds of the power play.
First bat spark.
Roman Josi will go collect it. Josi led the Predators in power play points during the regular season.
Second Vorlauf.
13 of the 14 points he had were assists as that one deflected up and out.
For any homebrewers watching me,
What's
you might
interesting,
tune
you look
in.
at Roman Josi.
Highly doubt it, but
he led the team in
never
points
know.
the last 2 seasons, but since 2018, he's only had 2 postseason goals, and he knows that he needs to step that up. He says we all have to do our parts, and offense is such a huge part of my game.
Led the team in points overall for the second straight season, but just 33 points this year for Roman Josi.
All right,
the fewest points of any player
well, at least
that
it
led
went
their
in.
team in scoring this year in the National Hockey League.
Well, the Carolina Hurricanes had 7 players who would have been the leading goal scorer or leading point getter on the Predators.
There are Vining clears. Aho in the box. He does kill penalties for Carolina. But not this one, obviously, as Nashville has a minute 15 seconds left, and it's Roman Josi. Finds a way in. Spins it around. Brady Shea waiting for it. Popped off his stick, though. Needed a little bit of help. Got it. And it's down the ice again.
A very uninspired power play by the Nashville Predators. I thought their second one looked a lot better, more urgency, more direct lines in front of the net.
Ekholm hammers it around. Nedeljkovic out to handle. Nedeljkovic still back there, lost the puck.
Let's go, Preds. What are you doing?
Ellis can't hold it in.
Well, that's a pass from his own team, getting out past Ellis. I think they got a little overexcited when they see Nedeljkovic overhandle the puck and get stuck behind the net.
Arvidsson for Ellis down the wing. Just bangs it around the back of the net. Eric Holland out high. Ekholm fed to the boards. Arvidsson lost it. Shea sweeping at it was Arvidsson. Puck was loose. They didn't get it out. Here's Arvidsson at the line. Arvidsson to Ellis. That shot rockets off the glass. Nedeljkovic was way out of his net to challenge that shot. A couple of Predators collide. That clears the path for clear for Carolina, who is now 3 for 3 on the PK after taking the 1-0 lead. Into the final 2 minutes of the first. Svechnikov shot that one up and over the glass. And a break in the action with 1:51 to go.
And sometimes when you have a penalty kill like that just you know that they can't get set up, they can't get any real shots on net. That'll give the Carolina Hurricanes not only that confidence, but a little bit of momentum, especially here under 2 minutes left in the first period.
Gianni Hakanpää, one of the NHL hits leaders this season. He came over in a trade from Anaheim at the deadline. He's plugged in nicely, I think. Bottom pair defenseman for the Hurricanes. Teamed up with Jake Bean. This is icing against Carolina.
Greek philosopher Socrates once said, to find yourself, think for yourself. Great philosopher Arby's once said, y'all ever put spicy sauce on a 2 for €6? Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, Nashville has had their chances to even the score. 3 power plays for them here in the first period. There has been 5.
Dude, don't even be thinking about giving me a stuck spark.
In the opening 20 minutes so far.
No, you look at the Nashville Predators.
Don't even think about a stuck
They need some of
spark.
these guys to step up. They need their big players to enjoy these big moments.
All right, let's go. That's good.
None of the 5 minor penalties that have been taken here in the first overlap.
Come on, Preds. Let's go.
And
Let's
one
go.
goal has been scored on the power play. And that's the only goal so far.
Anybody tune in?
Josi keeps it in. Throw to the next direction. Save, man.
Yeah.
Never had a chance, and he couldn't find the puck. The nose pass cut off by Fogle. Flipped to safety. And taken by Carrier in front of the Nashville bench. Looked like it hit maybe an open door. Jordan Stahl threw a big hit on Colton Sissons away from the puck. They come in. They've got a penalty upcoming here against Carolina.
Yeah.
As Trenton
Let's go.
spins this one around. So an extra attacker on here on the delayed call.
It is kind of stuck.
Fed in tight. There's the touch. It'll be stalled for interference. Strange. He just
Come on.
really wrestled Sissons down to the ice while the puck was not there.
Come on.
Carolina number 11 commits interference.
Jordan Stahl, 2 big goals in game 1, had a monster of a game, and here you can see, take a look to the right of your screen, he holds on there to Colton Sissons and hauls him down. He's a big guy, 6'4", and he's using all 6'4" to wrestle him down, and here's the chance that results here, and Tanner Janot can't quite get a handle. You can see his top hand of his stick, it comes off of his stick, he can't get any leverage, and then he has a bad giveaway right after that. I'm sure he was still spinning. I think he took a couple 180s in front of the net there.
So how about a 4th power play here in the first period for Nashville?
Let's try another little third
Second
sparge here.
Unless they score or we have another penalty call. Yossi gives it away. Start with a clear for Carolina.
Yossi trying to keep that penalty puck in that comes out from the face-off and not able to get it as deep as he'd like.
Roman Yossi. For Forsberg. And a bad pass will send them back to
Get in
dead.
there.
As they are down to 30 seconds to go in the period.
It's sloppy. It looks like they're not communicating very well. They're not all on the same page.
Brandlin. Again, a pass off the skate. And Nashville can't get into the zone. Forsberg. Lost it. Kept in for a moment here. 12 seconds to go. Another clear for the Hurricanes. As Saros will stop it. Roman Yossi. Long-range bombs all he has a chance. And one more save for Nedeljkovic. Puts the first period in the books in Carolina. A period filled with special teams. And the only goal came on the power play from Sebastian Aho to give Carolina the 1-0 lead.
Yeah. Just crushed that grain maybe a little too fine.
Ahead on the Lexus Intermission Report, we'll take you live to Capitals and Bruins Game 3. You're watching the NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs.
Before, we always be late and on it. Now we're just late.
Chance?
Before, no one was listening to me. Hello, ID? I'm cold. Before, we couldn't take in the sweet sounds of nature. Seriously.
Before it can change the world, it has to change yours. The all-new, all-electric Volkswagen ID4.
If the peanut butter in a Reese's could talk to the chocolate, should we start a podcast? Delicious.
Inside the goal with Duncan.
Whoa, wait. You can pull the goalie in here?
Yeah, just went there and get a Dunkin' cold brew.
Aren't you worried about an empty net?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Plus, they would fucking in that spot, you won't think really gets to it. So,
Get out.
Guys, I'm like super annoyed right now.
Where there's hockey, there's Duncan. So grab a cold brew for game time. Order ahead plus earn rewards. America runs on Duncan.
Walter, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? World's Strongest Man Martins leads to help you break down boxes.
what am I gonna do to you, boss? Let me break it down for you. Oh! You're going down! Down to the recycling center!
Hey, thanks, Martin.
You're welcome.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Welcome to the Lexus Intermission Report. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
They just killed probably about 25-30 seconds with almost playing 4 quarters and all Bruins did was defend during that time. deep by Hathaway. Grabs the lead for McAvoy. And now Riley. Here comes Bergeron out with a penalty here. Let's see if it's 2 or 4. That's only going to be a deuce. Behind the plate. It is 2. Power play coming up for the Bruins. 9 minutes remaining in regulation. Dow getting the stick in on Charlie McAvoy. And that's what stood out in this game. There's not been a lot of extra movement. He doesn't look nervous. Quick power play for the Boston Bruins. They trail by a goal with 9 minutes remaining.
We showed that replay before we went to that TV timeout. I'm not sure why Nick Dow did just keep his the money makers going, his leg moving. That was not a good penalty to reach in on Charlie McAvoy. An easy call for the official.
Bruins 4-4. Trailing by a goal. Brought there by Jetson. Franklin unable to clear. Kept alive by the Bruins. Krejci straight away to the far.
What the hell happened?
And then out to Krejci. Now McAvoy into the slot.
That is not the game I wanted to watch. It looks like Boston just scored.
A great chance prior, he wasn't able to bury it. Krejci.
Why is it going to that game? That is weird.
Overtime.
That's so
There's the
weird.
chance he
Play. Bergeron was way more of an option than.
I guess because it's. Yeah, I don't know.
To Marchand, but for whatever reason,
Shut
Bergeron
up,
was a lot more available on this power play, and that seemed to open things up. Marchand, who took an ill-advised penalty earlier in this game that led to the power play goal for Ovechkin, gets a power play goal for himself.
Marchand takes a left-handed bat at the top of the line for the Red Sox. He bats that one home. It's 2-2. The first 2 games of this series both settled in overtime. This one, it's in the 3rd period. It's over on NBCSN. We're back with you right after this.
Because everything great is birthed through discomfort. It's time to get uncomfortable. Let's get uncomfortable. That's when we find empathy. Once we get past our differences, that's when we find empathy, because real empathy knows no age, no color, no gender. Real empathy says, hey, I see you, I feel you, I hear you, I understand you. I may not be you, but I love you. That's what truly matters. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the National Hockey League is expressly prohibited.
We are all over this developing story that has rocked Wall Street. There's a tremendous energy in this market. Some investors are ready to pounce, taking off, soaring.
The stock surged and sent Wall Street into a frenzy.
Is this a huge opportunity for consumer electronics?
A record-breaking week for markets.
Is this crazy or is this crazy genius?
They're just killing it.
The idea that shareholders are not a beneficiary of this is crazy.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Are you ready, Steve? Get it! Booyah!
Can't get into the stands.
Catch every belly cup. Fucking dry.
Hot. Watch this go. And shot. Oh, in the tank. We're playing 5 on 5.
Propane tank.
Shark Tank, tomorrow starting 8 Eastern. CNBC, get yours.
Do you see a world where the two sides can come together? We have to give viewers what leaders are saying. The voters deserve a few more specifics than that, don't you think? But more importantly, we want to let them know why. The open secret in Washington is there is no incentive to work together. And we want to let viewers know when politicians are acting in their own interests instead of maybe in yours.
The facts, the truth, the news with Shepard Smith, 7 Eastern, CNBC.
UC Saros, he gave up 4 goals on 37 shots in game 1 tonight. He has been solid and at times spectacular. The denial there. He's got 9 of 10 with Carolina. Did get 1 pass, and it's 1-0. We're back here in the Lexington Mission report. Liam, Jonesy, and Sharpie. Saw a whole bunch of penalties in our other game, especially in the first period. Carolina, 6 different power plays. 4 for the Preds. They got a minute remaining on their 4. Carolina gets the goal for Carolina on the power play. Why are we seeing so many penalties early?
It's some undisciplined play, and it's something that all 4 teams that we've watched so far tonight are going to have to correct. And then you see a Boston Bruins power play goal just moments ago. So Carolina ends up with this power play. Echoing sloppy with his stick right there, trips up Fogle. That's not the guy you want in the box. If you're Nashville, he's one of their best penalty killers, and you see what the Carolina Hurricanes do.
Yeah, seam pass wide open, and Svechnikov threw it to Sebastian Aho, who does a nice job of kind of directing that puck towards the net. He can shoot that one-timer from everywhere. It doesn't have to be a blast. Love the fan shots here. That's what playoff hockey is all about. Tell me that Carolina didn't feed off the energy of the crowd there. There's no question that they did. To answer the question about the power plays in Game 3, it tends to happen as the series goes along. First couple of games, if both teams are fired up, you see the Hall penalty on Natchez. Normally Natchez is fighting back in that scenario. Both guys go or there's nothing. Sometimes it's smart to just let those things happen, let the officials handle it. So Carolina did this. Part of it's got to be playing feels like constant. It feels like a lot more. It was like 20,000. It's loud. It's in your face.
Working.
You have a hard enough time controlling yourself right here.
I do.
Because they're not fans at all behind the camera. They both try.
Fans of Carolina bringing it. Their team has the lead. We will get you set for Edmonton and Winnipeg after this.
Over here again.
Okay, at AT&T,
Alright.
gets our best deals on all smartphones. Let me break it down. You got your new customers, they get our best deals. You got your existing customers, they also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals. Question.
Got it. But why did you use the
Oh, this is fun. The thing 8
Make
gallons.
sure you remember it. I'm gonna get into whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. We get up to $800 off our latest 5G smartphone.
There we go.
Bridgestone Durans of tires.
Bitch boil. Ready to go. Ready to have my hot break here. Doing my monthly coffee milk stout, sweet stout. Brewed with lactose. And Chris has some 2-row roasted barley, coffee malt, chocolate malt, flake oats, little carafils. Using some Bravo hops and Willamette hops, closer to flame out. Use Bravo for a little bit of bittering, not much. I only bitter about 15 IBUs for this stout because it's a coffee stout. I add coffee to it that adds a little bitterness, so I want it to be around 20 IBUs. So with the coffee, it is around 20 IBUs. Yeah, I use cold brew coffee, Guatemalan beans. Got a nice caramel chocolatey taste. And I do a cold brew steep for 16 hours and then add that to my keg before I rack my beer on top of the cold brew coffee in my keg. Condition this batch on some hazelnuts actually as well as the coffee with cold brew coffee. Alright, got the hot break coming. Gotta pay attention so I don't burn anything with the house down or anything like that. Got this phone control style. Pretty good. Hot break down. Alright, here we go. Come on now.
To the front of the net, it was tipped away by Johansson. This time it's sent down and Yossi will go grab it. So 40 seconds left on the power play. Fourth power play.
Alright, there we go.
Here for the Nashville Predators.
Start my timer, 1 hour boil.
And it's
Start.
held on to and then fumbled by Forsberg. He's wrestled off the puck. Aho looking for a way out. Tried to chip it behind for Pesci. Instead it's worked away. Over came Teravainen. He can't clear.
Alright, got my boil going.
Sweeps it out of the zone. Back in it's Yossi. Yossi with 10 seconds left. Forsberg to the net. That was tapped high. The play continues. This one kept it at the line. Thrown to the net again. It's puck touched by what looked like a high stick by Johansson. It's cleared out. The penalty is over. Play continued because Carolina had touched the clock. But every shot seemed to be going over the net, and everybody trying to get a stick on it. So another successful kill for Carolina right now. The story of the game is special teams. Carolina has the power play goal. They're 1 for 2. And the PK 4 for 4. As this is offside, and you see the strength of this Hurricane team. Yeah, they're a good team 5-on-5. But they're the only team in the NHL to finish top 3 in both power play and penalty kill.
Yeah, and you look at their penalty in the penalty kill in the regular season was 3rd in the league, and you can see how much confidence they have garnered from that, and they've earned it, the way that they play their structure, but they're also aggressive. They take the time to be aggressive, and they pick the times when they need to be structured inside. And, you know, I thought, though, for the Predators, they did a good job of getting the puck in the zone and getting a couple shots on net, albeit high.
4 total power plays, 8 minutes, 6 total shots for Nashville on their man advantage. Shots in the first period were 10-9 for Carolina. Here comes Yanni Hakanpää out of the zone. Hakanpää got the center. We'll make sure it gets deep. Ekholm back on it, gave it away. Centering feed, chance for Trocheck, and it was Ekholm who recovered to knock that one aside. Hakanpää delivered the big hit. That knocked down Eric Holland. Ellis leans on Natchez, puck still there along the kick plate. Niederreiter is pinned. Ekholm and Ellis where it popped out. This one thrown out high to the net. It was blocked. It came up on Ellis. Settled down by Trocheck. Shoveled to the goal. Blocked away by UC Saros. Ellis got there. Moves it ahead. Back to Shane.
Seems like a good
Trying to
rolling
get back
goal
on.
there.
Jake Gardner separated him from the puck.
Anybody hanging out with me tonight?
Hakanpää double clutch. Natchez for Trocheck, and he'll shoot it in. Ryan Ellis. An assist in game 1 over for Ekholm. Lifted into the zone. Turn right back around, and a chance for Martinook to come into the zone. Martinook for Lorentz. His pass to Pesci. Had to adjust and serve it around. Bean pinched in. Stops Janot from clearing the zone. It's Ekholm instead. Trying to launch a backhand pass up the ice. It was cut off, and it's Lorentz leaving for Pesci. Brock McGinn hoists this one out of the zone. Branson turns it right back around. In stride picked up by McGinn with speed. Brock McGinn with a shot, and Branson reached out with a poke check and pops that one over the glass.
Look at Brock McGinn, who missed 19 last regular season games, but earlier, that chance by Trocheck all alone in front, and he does a good job recognizing he has that time. And then Ekholm comes, and it's just about to get a stick on it, but how about UC Saros comes up with that huge save on his power play in the first period, and right there gets a glove on it, preventing the second goal.
Just a piece, but just enough. UC Saros started all 4 games in the playoffs last year for Nashville, went 1-3. Those were his first 4 career playoff starts. And started game 1. He has taken over the net from Pecorine this season. And he's been awfully good. Here's Aho for Teravainen out of the corner. Aho reaching for it, can't come up with it. And right back in, and it's stopped by UC Saros. Thrown around the glass, ducking out of the way is Teravainen. Ellie Tolvin trying to help it along. He did. Granlund will get it deep to Delkovich out to play. Down the boards, Tolvanen. Far side, Svechnikov waved at it. That shot never made it to the net. Picked up. Here's a chance to get out in front by Johansson. A collision between Tolvanen and Aho as them both getting up slowly. As the puck came in on net, Delkovich made the save. And everybody found a partner. Svechnikov and Johansson being separated by the linesman. Or at least that's the attempt. Ryan Daisy in a tough spot there, finally gets them apart.
Well, not surprising to see temperature rise. Here's a look at Aho getting hit right on the top of your screen there, off the puck. But started a little bit of a scuffle, and then here it's Johansson gets involved, and as you said, everybody gets in there, but Svechnikov, and you know, they're protecting their goaltender. It's what they're supposed to do. And you look at the way the Delkovich.
Carolina 37, Nashville 92, 2 minutes interrupting.
One thing that's sort of lost in all of this is the way Nedeljkovic tracked that puck, came in and didn't give any chance for a rebound. There were a bunch of Predators hunting there, looking for that rebound, and Nedeljkovic swallowed it up.
So another trip to the penalty box. Now each team goes, and it'll be 4-on-4 for a couple of minutes. As that shot that snuck through from Benning.
There's that hit on Aho right in the bottom right of your screen. The hands of Ellie Tolvanen.
Aho appears to be okay, still on the bench for Carolina. And it'll be 4-on-4, open things up a little bit on the ice ice in Raleigh as the penalties continue to mount here. Johansson and Svechnikov are off. We saw some 4-on-4 action a few times in Game 1 on Monday. And one of those instances led to a Jordan Staal goal.
A beautiful goal by Jordan Staal.
Here in Game 2 in Raleigh, North Carolina, the Hurricanes up 1 on a power play goal in the first period. It has been a penalty-filled affair. The only goal came on the power play from Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Nashville is 0 for 4 on the power play tonight. And right now we're playing 4-on-4. This shot goes wide. Svechnikov and Johansson both in the box for roughing. Carolina took Game 1 of this series 5-2 on Monday night, although it was a 2-2 score at the start of the third period. Jake Bean will pick it up behind the net and start ahead for the Hurricanes. Artemi Necas hikes his way through, lost it, followed up by Trocheck. Yossi had it momentarily. Necas down the boards for Trocheck. He gets buried by Yossi. And Duchesne hurries it along for Granlund. Yossi looking for a way into the zone, finds Carrier. Carrier's backhand lifted over top of the net. The two defensemen up on the rush. Here's Yossi with a pass to the goal. Drags and shoots. Nedeljkovic the save. And Necas cleans up the rebound. Poked ahead here by Trocheck. Didn't have a lot of speed going. Tried to play it across for Hamilton. It's Yossi back in for Nashville. He dragged it through the skates of Hamilton. Duchesne, flat-footed, pushed back away from the net. Ellis taps it. Yossi hammers one, and it's held by Nedeljkovic.
What an incredible shift by Nashville captain Roman Yossi. He was all over the ice. That has become quintessential Roman Yossi, the way that he can drive the offense, he can come in. Initially it starts with beating his partner, as you mentioned, Carrier. But the pass to getting open right here, he pulls it in the middle there, makes that little shift. The only one more impressive out there was Nedeljkovic, covering all those shots.
Roman Yossi, yeah, he's a defenseman. He's a rover. You never know where he's going to be on the ice when he's out there.
I think that's what impresses me the most about him. There are a lot of defensemen who can create offense, but the way that he never seems to be out of position. He uses his feet. He's always back in time, and he's a great skater, which is how he can get that done.
No Jacob Slavin tonight for Carolina, so Jake Gardner is back in the lineup for the Hurricanes. He's on the ice right now with Yannick Hakanpää. Arvidsson's toe drag couldn't change the angle to get the puck through. It's Aho flying through the neutral zone. Aho over Gardner. Had to pick it up off the boards. Ellis a chance to clear. Angles it ahead. Out there was Johansson. After the 4-on-4 expired, he one-hands it into the slot. And it's thrown back ahead. Trying to sneak in here is Staal. Dealing with Gopreds. Staal's pass. Svechnikov. As Forsberg has bang on him. They wrestle down to the ice. Johansson got the puck away. Forsberg crosses Svechnikov and Benning finally get untangled. Nedeljkovic wanders out into traffic. And Bean finds some open ice for Brett Pesce.
But good Branson up there in the corner too. That happens a lot with these defensemen. Number 4.
Geared away by Saros. Helped down the ice, and it came right to Brad Richardson. Richardson leads it. Duchesne takes a look, throws it into the crease, and Nedeljkovic dives on the loose puck. Alex Nedeljkovic hasn't had a whole lot of work, but he freezes the puck there with his Canes up by 1.
Now, I've travelled all over the country talking about saving with Geico, but that's the important bit, isn't it? Showing up, saying, hello, fancy a nice chat. And then we talked like two old friends about sticky buns and all the savings you could get by boning your home and car insurance. But here's the real secret. Eye contact. You feel that? We just had a moment.
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
Hockey is on. And no matter the city, no matter the team, no matter the game, whether it's face-off or penalty shots, regular season or playoffs, win or lose, no matter what happens, no matter where it happens, New Amsterdam Vodka is there.
Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer sports. Like
I love this Toyota
beach
chick.
volleyball,
She's got the hottest little low hips.
racing, golf. Whoa! Someone needs lessons.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance.
You know?
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
She seems like she'd be a teacher.
All the news, scores, stats, and highlights. If it's hockey,
Maybe a
it's
naughty
here.
teacher.
The official app of the NHL. 4 games around the NHL in the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. They're headed to overtime in Boston. Winnipeg and Edmonton are underway. St. Louis and Colorado later on. But here in Raleigh, a packed house at PNC Arena. Game 2 between the Predators and the Hurricanes. Carolina trying to take a 2-0 series lead with them to Nashville. Game 3 will be Friday night at 7 Eastern on USA Network down at Bridgestone Arena, where they are reportedly going to have, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, 12,000 fans there as well. There come the Hurricanes into the zone. And it's Aho unable to drag it with him. Ellis up the boards.
12,000 fans in the
Hamilton juggling it. Forced the
arena allowed now for the hockey game. It's about damn time. Should never
has a chance to reset.
stop
Good job
to
there by
begin with.
Ellis, recognizing the blue line and getting a stick involved in the incoming zone.
The shots are on your screen. 13 of them for Nashville, 11 of them for the Carolina Hurricanes. They were 10-9 Carolina in the first. They are 4-1 Nashville here in the second.
Those 4 saves that Nedeljkovic has made this period, though, have been very tough ones. He's looked excellent this night.
Granlund, a little clip there, a penalty coming as Nedeljkovic made the save on Gopreds, who had slipped in for the point. And Nedeljkovic keeps the Predators from tying it, but it will be another power play, the 5th of the game for the Nashville Predators.
We'll see what sort of adjustments they make. When you are a team and you get this many power plays in a row and you're not scoring, it can become more difficult.
22 series for holding. Brett Pesci to the box. He disagrees.
Here's a look at the penalty right there. It's that arm that gets around him, gets around his waist. He's got his free right arm on the other side. Doesn't like the call, but how about that save right there from Nedeljkovic? Great job by Goodbranson to come down. We've seen him get more activated into the offense. He doesn't get a lot on him. You never know what's going to happen. Excellent job by Goodbranson to recognize that lane.
And so, yeah, here it is. A 5th power play of the game already for Nashville. Neither team had 5 power plays the entire game in game 1.
To the left.
James reached in on Hamilton. Holland spins it around to the far side. Again, it comes to the corner. All is passed to Ekholm, then Arvidsson teed one up, who was blocked right away, and raced to the puck, and a penalty coming here against Nashville. It's a 2-on-1.
Boom! My name's Predators. I'm stupid.
Never made it as Ekholm made the play, but it's an interference call, and And that'll end Nashville's fifth power play with 57 seconds still on it.
That's some frustration. Arvidsson finds himself back on the blue line, attaches in the power play. He's not a defenseman. He gets caught back there, and he's forced to interfere to prevent. Watch this play right here. He's a step behind, and he gets his arm out there, and that's the interference call. That's the play right there. Ekholm called it. The ref didn't, but Ekholm had his hand up. Ellis was taken down. That's the trick that I think Carolina got away with.
Well, if you're Victor Arvidsson, you're going to interfere with somebody, do it, right? There was still a 2-on-1 at the other end of it.
Yeah, he's got his arm out. He didn't quite have enough leverage, though. He was just a step behind, and all he could do was put his arm there.
So 4-on-4 for 57 seconds, and then what will be about a half a power play for Carolina, who is 1 for 2. But I guess we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. You don't know what's going to happen here over the next 49 seconds in terms of goals or other penalties. Johansson bangs it around. Second time tonight they've played 4-on-4. A hit delivered by Gardner, knocked down to Branson. The puck taken by Trocheck, tried to shovel it from a sharp angle, and it's off the shoulder of Saros. Yossi will peel back. Halfway through regulation time, Carolina with just the goal from Aho on the power play back in the first period. Forsberg takes it wide. Shea comes over. Forsberg gets involved. This one kicked up the boards. Natchez to Gardner. Casually ahead. Again, Carolina in 6 seconds will have a power play. Natchez goes in one-on-one. Stick snapped in half. Looked like Carolina was waiting until the power play. Couldn't help himself. So half a power play here for Carolina. They scored on their last one.
Seems like a long time ago.
Yep, it was 5 penalty kills ago for him. Here's Stahl. He takes a hard hit from Carrier, and the Preds use the middle of the ice and send it down. Dougie Hamilton. Cruising ahead, and then drops it off for Trocheck to carry. Trocheck's pass. Aho was about to get blitzed by Granlund. Picked his head up at the last moment. Hamilton waiting with it at center. Aho will try the entry again. To the boards off the glove of Svechnikov. Could have been a hand pass. Here's Hamilton with a shot. Blocker save made by Saros.
Impressive save by Saros, who was way outside the crease, but he had nobody in front of him, so he had that space. He took it.
So that's it for the power play for Carolina, as both teams are back in first round. They have not seen a whole lot of 5-on-5 tonight.
Hey, what's up, Bruce? Propane tank, brewing some beer. There we go. They're stopping in, Bruce.
to give us quick relief. Still working from home?
It's lightweight and portable, so you can make every single chair ergonomic.
Standing desks, headphones, blue light glasses, a sweatshirt blanket.
The pocket is large enough to fit a tablet.
Shark Tank has the products to get the job done.
That's smart.
Shark Tank, tomorrow 8 Eastern. CNBC, get yours.
Carolina and Nashville, it's a tight contest, and the crowd here in Carolina has been waiting to erupt, but so far it's been choppy. There's been a lot of penalties. There hasn't been a whole lot of chances in this game, and I think we're going back to 4-on-4 here with Benning and Martinook in the box after they finish repairing the ice.
That's what it looks like from what we can see, 4-on-4. But, you know, it's interesting. I think that's what Nashville Predators wanted to do in Game 1 is be very physical, exert their strength on them, and have a little grit, and stand on UC Saros. And I thought that it was impressive the way the Carolina Hurricanes responded to that physicality, and they gave it right back. Today, I think that Nashville is just trying to do that. They're just trying to mess it up. They would like to play a sloppy game and try to capitalize and see what happens.
Well, John Hines, it has to be frustrating for him. His team played so well down the stretch to get into the playoffs. They had to elevate their game just to get in the middle of March, and you wonder, AJ, if they have another level to get to. Here's a steal and a chance for Forsberg with a shot in the glove of Nedeljkovic.
Yeah, you know, you look at the way that they played. Somebody like Forsberg stepping up, and he was out of the lineup for so long with injury. Huge for them to have him back.
Nedeljkovic sends this one ahead. Aho up ice with Teravainen. Teravainen to Sebastian Aho. Aho delays, knocked off balance. Granlund takes it. Teravainen tracking after him, got the puck away.
Yeah, interesting. You look at the way that they played to get this, win the last 20 of the last 28 games played, as you just alluded to, Brendan, and they played it that way. Whatever the game gave them, that's the way they played.
Trocheck winds up and blasts one into UC Saros. No rebound. Vinny Trocheck picked up for the Florida Panthers last year. Played 7 games in Carolina after the trade after 55 with Florida. And AJ, he was one of those guys where you didn't even expect him to be available from the Florida Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, he was talking about playing for Rod Brindamore. Said he just makes me want to run through a brick wall. Coming to a team like this, and you've got a motivator like Rod Brindamore, and Trocheck really appreciated it.
Trocheck had 17 goals, 43 points this season, and I keep having to remind myself, AJ, that they only played 56 games. I mean, some of these stats make you forget that it wasn't a full season for these guys. That's a decent year.
And we're not even talking about the Oilers.
They're finally getting underway tonight. McDavid and his 105 points getting underway tonight in the postseason against Winnipeg. Welcome to the playoffs North Division. The NHL regular season officially came to a close earlier today. Calgary beat Vancouver 6-2 in the last regular season.
Great job by the league to get it done. That was unusual and unorthodox the way they had to do it, but hats off to them for getting it done in this COVID season.
All 31 teams played all 56 games one way or the other. 35 seconds left to 4-on-4. Ekholm travels around the back of UC Saros. And now it's Arvidsson winding, firing, and Nedeljkovic able to squeeze that one from Arvidsson.
Come on,
All the
Arby.
rebounds we saw last night from Nedeljkovic, we have
More
seen
creative
just
than that,
as
buddy.
few the other way from him. He has been unbelievable with keeping that puck in. Nothing there for them to look at. Look at Victor Arvidsson right there. Good to have him back in the lineup for the Nashville Predators. He brings some energy. He brings a lot of forechecking prowess. And just good to keep that top line intact for them.
Off the face-off, Stahl won it away. Gardner. Bumped that by Niederreiter. Stahl reaching for it. It's to Branson. stick check there from Niederreiter, sends Gopreds back. And now Johansson will take it around the net. John Hines says he's looking for more out of his group, especially his top guys. And certainly you would consider Ryan Johansson and Matt Duchene in that category. They combined for just 13 goals during the regular season.
It was interesting. They were, you look at Duchene was out for a while, Forsberg was out for a while. Some of these young guys came in and they were hungry and they pushed the limits, they pushed the effort and dragged some of these veterans into the fight.
Carolina getting caught in a change here. Here's Graham.
Come on. Yeah, right there.
Forsberg. Didn't get a lot on that shot.
And that's who Nashville wanted to have with a puck on his stick.
It was Gardner just coming out of the ice after
Come on,
like a sloppy change there for Carolina. Trying to hustle back and even the numbers. Down the ice.
That's a freaking penalty.
Puck picked up by Lawrence, and he'll send it to center. Icing waved off as Tolvanen comes back up. Tolvanen, the 22-year-old Finnish rookie, gave it away here to Svechnikov. Svechnikov with a shot. Can't sneak it through Saros, and crashing the goal was Brett Pesce. And we've grown accustomed to this at the whistle. Svechnikov enjoying a 1-0 lead.
Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention to detail lead you to believe that a Honda is a delicate machine. You'd be wrong. Underneath every surface that carries a Honda badge, there has always been the capacity to improve.
Smashed it off home. His power play goal came at 8:03 of the first period. And nobody has been able to crack through since then. Lots of penalties, all of the minor variety. Some coincidental, some overlapping. But it's been 9 minutes and 4 seconds of power play time for Nashville. They haven't been able to tie the score. Carolina has one power play goal on just under 4 minutes of action, and we got a heavy hit, and again down to the ice, bedding down, and a crowd gathering. And the linesmen, again, Ryan Daisy and Michel Cormier might be the MVPs of this game so far.
For Nashville right now, the fourth line is out there, Trenton Sissons and Jeannot, known as either the Herd line or the Beast line down in Nashville. And you know, they've been really good for this team, but just in that situation, they try to get out of the zone, and Trenton overskates a puck, and here's what happens. The puck comes back in the zone. There's a big hit and an awkward, that hit right there, and an awkward head first into the boards by Benning. Oh, hate seeing that.
Just a little shove in the back by Martin, but
and that puck should have gone out of the zone. Trenton just overskated and had one hand on his stick, and there's Benning back on the bench.
Matt Benning coming back into the lineup here for game number 2. He did not play in game number 1. The Predators stressed a much bigger lineup in game number 1, AJ, but Ted Harper comes out of the lineup. Harper and Gopreds have been paired together. Mathieu Olivier, who's certainly their penalty minute leader, one of the top guys in the NHL in that category, also coming out of the lineup. And so a little bit of a different look for Nashville here today, but this is the game filled with penalties. That shot rising, caught up by Saros. McGinn couldn't find the handle on the loose puck. Still pinballing around in front of the net. again on the far side. Brock McGinn down for Jordan Martineau. Holding off Janot, centering feed. Only white jerseys there. That got Trennan cleared the puck, but he paid the price for it as McGinn threw him down to the ice.
Better D-zone coverage by the Nashville Predators in game 2. Seems to be covering a little bit more, not getting mesmerized by the puck.
Linesman had his arm up and was screaming at Vinny Trocheck that he was offside. Trocheck either didn't hear or chose not to clear the zone, and so it's ruled an intentional offside. The face-off will be back down near Alex Nedeljkovic. 18 shots for Nashville, 17 for Carolina. You would think based on the amount of special teams play that would be a higher number. But here we are, 4 minutes away from the second intermission. And Nedeljkovic has only seen 9 shots, which is 3 more than his counterpart UC Saros has seen here in the second period. Artine Natchez flips one in. Saros will play inside. Big-time collision in the corner. Here's Haula up ahead with Ellis. Eric Haula rips a shot that it was deflected away by Brett Pesce. Around to Duchesne. Back down into the corner. Pesce draped all over Haula. Duchesne pushed by Bean. Still has it to the front. Pushed wide by Brad Richardson. Richardson off the wall. He is hooked down by Niederreiter. And the Nashville Predators back on the power play.
All right. Go.
Brett Pesce. That area there, and a huge opportunity again. We keep saying it, but for Nashville, here's the look right there. A hook. Niederreiter's stick gets up high. And Richardson's arms right there. Right after Richardson misses a big opportunity in front of the net. And now Nashville can try to cash in, but they've got a big...
And they've had 2 interference calls as well. 5 minor penalties on the other side, too. Let's not let Nashville off the hook. And so, 1:42 left on the power plays. We had 3 minutes to go in the second period. Stumbling down to the ice. This one comes to the side, and Johansson can't find it quickly enough. Brady Shea looking for an exit. And Brady Shea able to skate through center. Brady Shea leaves it for Stahl. Short-handed look for Stahl. And Saros makes the stop. Here's Philip Forsberg. Drops it off for Tolvanen. Chipped into the far corner. Rimmed around. Puck gets through the line. Yossi takes the second. Plays it over. Lots of room here for Johansson. Winds and shoots. And in front was Granlund. Looking for a tip. He hit it instead. Here comes Aho the other way. With Teravainen short-handed. The pass comes back to him. Aho still with time for Teravainen to Aho. Saros comes up huge again. 2 of his biggest stops tonight have been short-handed.
Yeah, huge.
And the crowd in Carolina appreciating the offensive chance with their team down a man. Echo over, and that disruption at the blue line through the Predators offside. Just 27 seconds left on their power play as UC Saros comes up big again.
Well, look at that. 4 Hurricanes all together there, and they just, it's surgical. They come through the ice. Great back check there by Forsberg, and then he peels off and allows a little bit of a huge lane rather there for Sebastian Aho, who's the one who lugged the puck through the neutral zone, showing that speed that we've seen so much of through his career in the NHL.
Pat Duchesne Didn't connect the pass across. This one cleared down. And there's 15 seconds left on the man advantage for Nashville. Soros will leave it for Ekholm. And then Ekholm from center ice, he'll get it in. Another disappointing power play for the Nashville Predators. But they've got a chance here. Send it down to the side of the net. Duchesne feathered in front. Puck is loose and then covered up by Nedeljkovic. Duchesne just looking for a little chaos as he heaves it to the front of the goal.
Well, the chaos is good. The chaos is what the Predators can certainly try to capitalize on. Nedeljkovic is doing his best and doing a great job of preventing some of that. Look at this pass down low. And Duchesne just tries to get that short side. It ends up going, look, there are a lot of bodies. Predators are there. They're trying to find it, and Nate just does a good job of kicking it back to Nedeljkovic without kicking it in. Good sequence.
Minute 17 left. And that face-off was unfair. Sissons will be asked to leave, and they will reset the clock and do it again. Kick back by Lawrence. They just held the clock. They didn't reset it. They held it for 10 seconds. This one gloved down by Cutton. Here's Yossi. Lane takes the shot. It got through. Nedeljkovic the save. Cutting a little contact on the goaltender. Hockett and Sissons. The one that we're focused on, but there are others. Brennan and Lawrence have separated. Cunnin looking for his helmet.
This puck gets through everybody. Good decision by Yossi to put that puck through. You never know what's going to happen, but Nedeljkovic tracks it the whole way, squeezes, doesn't get past him.
Nedeljkovic perfect so far on 21 shots. I would say he's had a light night, but he only made 22 saves in game 1 as well, which Ron Brindamore pointed out that he didn't have to work tremendously hard to pick up the victory.
But, you know, not all shots are created equal. The 22 saves he made last night were not necessarily the variety that he's seeing tonight. Nashville's doing a much better job of getting inside the dots. These are more high-danger chances tonight. Nedeljkovic looks great.
8 of the 22 shots, as they updated for Nashville, have come on the man advantage. 0 for 6, 8 total shots. Off the face-off. Here's Jesper Foss trying to get out. He can't. Finds the puck again. As we are in the final minute here of period 2. Alexander Carrier, Roman Yossi, a new pair tonight for John Hines. Dapped in, Cunnin, and Shea after it. Brady Shea up the boards. Shredden's pass got through. That one kicked aside by Nedeljkovic. Lifted off the glass, but not out as Granlund got there. 30 seconds to go in the period. Nedeljkovic moves it to Hamilton. Foss waiting for it. Chips it ahead. Yossi turned it over. Here comes Lawrence down the wall, but the puck rolled away from him. They touch up, 15 seconds to go. Bennett. To the left side, 8 seconds left. One last chance here for Forsberg. He wrecks the shot, and Svechnikov on the back check altered that path and winds up on a play. There's 4.6 remaining here in period 2. Andrei Svechnikov seemingly doing it all. He has an assist in this one, the power play goal. He had an empty net goal in game number 1. Now in his 3rd trip to the Stanley Cup playoffs. And so many of these Hurricanes who have made it 3 years in a row after a 9-year drought.
And he's moved around this lineup a little bit. Brindamore loves him on that top line with Aho and Teravainen, but sometimes he plays with Jordan Staal as well.
Face-off win, a chance for Yossi, and it's thrown to the corner to get us to the intermission. But Nashville, one more opportunity there at the end of the frame, and Alex Nedeljkovic perfect through 40 in this one.
Good face-off win, clean win all the way back here, and a one-touch and a good quick shot right.
Intermission.
I've seen Jesus play a flame, make a fire, flowers dancing. Met the devil in Seattle, spent 9 months inside the lion's den. Met Booty yet another time, showed me glory night within. But I swear to God, every time I dive in my head, if my son is already done, someday gonna wake up old and gray. Go and try and have some fun, show them on every.
Alright, 13-minute edition of some half ounce of Bravo hops. Kind of floral and fruity, kind of have a little blueberry kind of flavor to me. Reptile aliens, baby. Are they coming this summer to save us all from ourselves? Nah.
Something that I'm making out there. Some say you might go crazy. Then again,
You might go insane.
every time you take a look inside of her table, line it up, ain't no possible style. Marijuana, LSD, psilocybin, DMT, they all say, way I see, love's the only thing that ever saved my life. Don't waste your mind, don't nurse me around, bury
calcium chloride there. Give it a good, nice, thick mouthfeel. And let's put some yeast nutrient in there. Make sure those yeast eat up all that sugar. Nice and healthy yeast. Go. We got anybody? Nobody's hanging out with me brewing beer. What's up, people? Pop edition. Yummy Willamette hops. Yummy, yummy Willamette. Willamette goes great in stouts, people. Good late edition. Yummy. Right here towards Flame Out. So we have a coffee milk stout, and not just a coffee stout. Gotta add that lactose, get that milk sugar in there. Ultra silky smooth mouthfeel. Alright, 5-minute edition Willamette. Yummy. Did you know hops are related to cannabis? They're cousins. great terpenes and hops and cannabis. All right, here we go. Get the milk sugar going. Milk sugar going on now. And now. Bless my soul, it's time to roll. I've got to move before I get too old. Gonna back it up, gonna move it out. I feel so good, turn me inside out and upside down. All the milk sugar is out. Right at the end of the boil. Time to cool the wort down. I don't know if I'm going to show you all that. That's going to be we'll see.
Throws the brakes down behind the net.
Damn, still 1-0 Carolina.
Keep it alive. This pass connects. Brady Shea with a shot. It was blocked by a sliding Gopreds.
It's crazy.
Gopreds has been good tonight.
Over to the skates of Fogel. Keeps it in for Jesper Foss. Cycle down low. Puck was loose. Slipped off the glass around Aho, and coming to get it is Foss. Johnny Hockenbach sets up Foss. He's back in the playoffs for the 6th time, but his first 5 as a member of the New York Rangers. Forsberg has to come back. Meanwhile, Ellis and Foss are still getting untangled. That pass connects with Ekholm breaking into Delkovich. Comes up with another stop. And look out, this one into the seats. That will be a penalty against Carolina. So Delkovich makes the save, but it's followed up immediately by a mistake by the Hurricanes. They'll be killing again. Forsberg that close to tying it.
Hockey is on. And no matter the city, no matter the team, no matter the game, whether it's face-off or penalty shots, regular season or playoffs, win or lose, no matter what happens, no matter where it happens, New Amsterdam vodka is there.
Whoa, Susan.
Oh, I'm looking for coupon codes.
Well, Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies. You call shopping smart? Not hard.
But I don't have a Capital One card.
You should get one, but you don't need it for this. Just download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Free.
Ooh, save me some cheddar.
So, when's the party? I love fondue.
Really?
I never joke about hot cheese, Susan.
Me neither.
Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Before, they would have heard me taking the car.
Before, I didn't have an app to show me when she was taking the car.
Before, the chance of an STD handling more like a hot hatch?
You won't know a world before electric. Before it can change the world, it has to change yours. The all-new, all-electric Volkswagen ID4.
For the difference makers, Alex Nedeljkovic has been unreal tonight. Watch the way that he's moving through the crease. He's very active. He's a great skater. You can see the way he uses his edges all over. He's very confident, jumps out, great rebound control, gets into it a little bit there, and then this last save, the last couple saves ago perhaps, he gloves it. Good flexibility, good mobility, and he's known for the way he handles the puck too, but he's stopping it with incredible precision. The way he's moving in that crease, that post-to-post movement, see the athleticism.
They might need him here. Warren Fogle, delay of game for shooting the puck over the glass. Nashville, power play number 7.
But they're coming off a pretty good shift, a couple shifts where they had some sustained offense. maybe that'll give them a little bit of a boost here on the power play. So far tonight, their power play has not been impressive.
Johansson drops it off for Roman Josi. He gains the line. Johansson to Forsberg along the boards. 2 Hurricanes there. Forsberg continue to fight it through. Granlund sets up Josi, and the Predators set up along the perimeter. Eli Tolvanen to the slot. Granlund turning and shooting. Blocking that was Natchez. He goes and gets his stick. Josi. Forsberg steps, shoots, guided away by the glove hand of Nedeljkovic. Shea loses his stick. That pass through the slot. Altered, but still gets through for Josi. Flagged out of the air by Stahl with the shaft of his stick. Josi on the keep it. Left side Tolvanen. Winds and fires, and that was a big-time block by Pesci.
That was the biggest block, but they had a bunch of good blocks in their sticks. Everything but Pesci. I thought he was one of their best defenders in the game 1. He's been just as good tonight.
And 2 assists in game 1. Hamilton into the corner. Pocket out in there. This one comes around to Shane. Didn't look. This one poked ahead. Look out. A short-handed break for Aho. He's in. He shot it wide. Now they hurried ahead for Nashville. Can't handle that pass. It's an icing. Sebastian Aho has a power play goal, nearly a short-handed goal.
Well, incredible speed, and we've seen that from him, but good read right here. Gets that stick involved, chased the puck down. He settles it, too. The puck was on edge, comes in. Saros up to the challenge, and then here's the big block from Pesci. We were talking about Tolvanen in addition to the lineup from game 1, and partly for this power play that has struggled so much, looking for that equalizer. Had plenty of chances on the power play.
Nashville wins the face-off. 30 seconds left on the man advantage. 9 minutes to go in the third. Hammered around the glass. Waiting for it is Ellis. Ellis swings it back to the far side. All up. Ellis winds and shoots. Tap, but it winds up wide. Duchesne and Arvidsson were in front. This one's stolen away. And instead of Brock McGinn pushing the issue, he'll dump it in and go for a change. 7 for 7 on the penalty kill tonight for the Carolina Hurricanes.
Good move there by McGinn to intercept that pass. And then smart play. Get it deep, get a change.
In a 1-0 game, the crowd has to appreciate the details. Take it any way they can get it. Right now it's a 1-0 score. 29 saves for Alex Nedeljkovic. Puck behind Gopreds.
Want some beer?
Moving away from Vogel. Branson
Want some beer?
This time he puts a pass on the table. Luke Cunningham. That's offside. And it draws a whistle.
Well, good pressure from the Predators, but not enough on that power play.
Inside 8 minutes to play. Regulation time. Carolina by 1. Still.
Yeah, he's out here with me.
Every road we say at Honda, I think we engineer them for drivers who are determined to power through, just like you are. Rise to the challenge with the rugged blueprints of the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, and Stargate.
A winner, then get a turkey footlong from Subway. That's probably roasted turkey, piled high with crisp veggies and freshly baked bread. So let's get out there and get those footlongs.
Now at Subway, buy 1 footlong at the app and get 150% off. Subway, eat fresh.
How do you top the perfect cup of Dunkin' Cold Brew? What's the perfect top? A sweet cold foam. Slip into a velvety smooth Dunkin' Cold Brew topped with sweet cold foam. Order ahead on the app. America runs on Dunkin'. I don't know what I should wear.
I'm really nervous. Nobody wants to talk to me. Why not?